can hear me, Skiff. Korshunov's already in the main hall. They're just waiting for the new control unit. I'll do what I can, but please, don't try to charge in head-on. You'll just get yourself killed. Use the video surveillance room on the second floor. I'll open it for you. I have the means to do it.
You made it, Skiff. Come on, let's move. Did you hear Dalin? They want to destroy the zone. We can't let that happen.
What about Scar?
He's taken another way. We'll be okay on our own. Hurry up.
Get to the generators on foot. So what was the point of opening up X11? Just do this, and soon the name Dmitro will echo round the world. We need someone we can all trust to get those fucking hoops spinning. And we both know that representative isn't an option.
But my father...
Your father's dead! He's gone! I saw them boiling in those pods with my own eyes. The goddamn physiogram is just a fucking talking TV mess.
It's hard to believe, but subtle matter is real, Colonel. I know it.
You're not a scientist. You're just a lousy piece of shit.
Oh yeah? Fuck you! It's the key to the visiograph. Bring it to me. We'll talk soon. And then, everything will fall into place. Finally.
You got it? Here. Who are you?
We are the result of an experiment, ended creating a super consciousness called sea consciousness.
Father.
According to our calculations, Earth is surrounded by a special informational field, the so-called noosphere. It links all sentient inhabitants of the planet and stores their mental images.
Was the true scientist rule?
Our main goal was to make small adjustments to the noosphere, allowing us to remove things like anger, cruelty, greed, and other negative factors from the planet.
Dad, like you said, what's the true rule of a scientist?
Individuals are unable to affect the noosphere,
Be quiet.
but sea consciousness could.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! It must be erased, destroyed, eradicated. I want it wiped out forever, without a trace, without pity! Skip!
Dig deeper, darling. Dig deeper, son.
It's all real. It's always been real. The miracles of the zone. Subtle matter. Eternal life within the noosphere. And I nearly destroyed it. Almost deprived humanity of its chance at immortality. I could have killed my own father.
But in the end, you didn't do any of that. You saw the truth just in the nick of time. And you made the right choice.
Yes. That much is true. But I came dangerously close to making the wrong one. I really meant well. I believed that I could make the future a little better. But Agatha's plan was never about the good of humanity, was it? All she wanted was total control. And if it wasn't for you, she would have cheated. I don't know if I would have found the courage to get to the truth if you hadn't opened my eyes to it. Thank you for everything.
What do you intend to do now?
I'm going to talk to my father for starters. For far too long, I was convinced this would never happen again. I've got a lot of questions, and a lot to apologize for. I just need to enhance the connection. The link is still unstable. I don't want to lose him again before I'm done. And after that, well, I suppose it depends on you. You and Scholar.
You made the Shining possible. You've played your part. Now Scar and I need to finish what your father set in motion.
It's still very dangerous out there. However, if you succeed, If it all goes according to plan, all these deaths, the Wardens, Spark, Noontide, ordinary Stalkers, they'll all be undone. Humanity will finally attain the life it deserves. A life without pain, without death, without hate. It's a risk worth taking.
Maybe, after The Shining, great experiments will finally be performed without casualties.
Sounds like a promising future. Best of luck to you. See you in the new reality.
At last. I was afraid I wouldn't make it in time. Grieve not for the dead, Skiff. When they awaken, they will be embraced by the Shining Zone. Speak to the representative. Our goal is within our grasp. It's time to find out how to attain it.
Greetings, Skiff. The last time you conversed with a representative of Sea Consciousness, it was comprised of all its members. Thanks to your assistance, I can finally speak for myself. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Valentine Dalin, the leader of the team responsible for making contact with the Noosphere. In 2006, I refused to follow the regulatory board's orders and became one of those who created the zone by mistake. I'm sure you've accumulated quite a few questions since our last encounter.
I've heard about induced illusions being part of the Stalker program. I wasn't completely sure if subtle matter was real or if you were just a holographic projection.
The Stalker program does indeed exist, but its function differs from what you might imagine. It doesn't generate illusions, but rather enables the exchange of data with the Noosphere. This is what made our communication possible.
What do I need to do to make sure The Shining becomes a reality?
First, we need to restore the connection between the center and the generators. It can only be done manually at the generators, so you'll have to make your way there through the Dead Valley. I'll do my best to teleport you as close as possible, but the teleportation system is currently unstable, so you'll need an experimental Project X suit. I'll give you the coordinates. Once the connection is restored, we'll need another piece of the puzzle. A mediator, a human being, who will act as an intermediary between the zone and the Noosphere.
To restore communication between the center and the generators, I'll have to cross Dead Valley. How do I do that?
Now that the navigator is operational, the emissions in the Dead Valley are becoming more frequent. The entire zone is in flux. New anomalies are emerging everywhere, and secure routes are vanishing. Only the Shining has the power to reverse this process. But fear not. The valley is only truly dangerous for the Ward and those who seek to destroy the zone. Not for you. Walk without fear, and you'll reach your destination. And be the first to witness real miracles.
Who's gonna become the mediator between the zone and the Noosphere?
Bringing the Shining to life would be impossible without your Skiff. However, the role of the mediator requires someone with Class 5 PC protection. A single person wouldn't have sufficed in the past, but now, We see consciousness manifested as subtle matter. We can enhance the connection from the other side. Scar's mind exhibits an exceptional resistance to emissions. That's why the responsibility of resurrecting us falls on his shoulders. One might say, he was born for it.
I've always known.
We are on the verge of achieving our goal, and thanks to you, we can now attain it. Now please, leave. I'd like to speak to my son.
Hi, Dad.
The connection is incredibly unstable. I'm not even sure if my father can hear me.
I'll lend you a hand, Doctor. Ozerski taught me a few tricks. But soon, none of this will be necessary. We're going to meet him for real.
I hadn't seen you in action before the Foundation, but now I see looks like you've got all my... I'm not saying goodbye.
We've lost too many. But we'll meet again in the Shining Zone. Stock up on supplies. Traveling light won't get you there. I've fixed... I'll see you around. Whether it's here or in the Shining Zone.
whoa, whoa! Nice fireworks, huh?
Richter.
Looks like I really am your guardian angel. Don't worry, Skiff. We're in the Dead Valley, but we're still alive. Just don't give up, alright? Have faith. Looks like the weather is getting worse. You should go. Get down there. I'll be waiting for you further ahead. Look for burning fires. Near them, the missions aren't dangerous. Promise. Meet me at the destroyed convoy.
You two? It's about time. Everything's gonna be all right now, guys.
Sky, what's going on? Come in. Mutants. Got rid of them. Copy that. We're following you to the valley. Zenith 1, I'm over the generators. Quite beautiful here. And peaceful. I'm about to land. Sea background is fine. Hover there. Land when you see us. Sky, I see you. Code red, I repeat. Code red. What's up with those lights? An emission. Zenith 1, do you copy? I'm losing altitude. Turn around.
Well, that's it. I took you here, as promised. I did it.
Thanks, Richter.
You've taught me what it means to believe. And look, I'm a true guide now, just like you promised. The zone is so beautiful, Skip. Now that I can see it for real, it's just breathtaking. Do what you gotta do, Skip. Now go!
Contact. That means you've made it to the generators. The voices of the living cannot penetrate into the dead valley. Now, head to the communication node that connects to the Foundation and activate it. If all goes well, I'll join you shortly.
What's going on?
connected to the Foundation, and the representative has teleporters set up. Let's get the party started. I'm already there. Couldn't wait for backup. We must reach X7 as quickly as possible. Do me a favor. Head down to the teleporter room and provide cover for my men. They'll join us shortly. I don't want the Monolithians to stop them from witnessing the birth of the Shining Zone.